One of the things that I would say that I attribute much of my success to, and there are many things, and I continue to talk about all those things as I think about them, but today I want to talk about something called my laser sharp focus on things that I'm interested in. Well, first of all, let me just say this. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. That's who I am. I'm either all in 100% or I could care less. There's very little in between with me. And that has served me very well, as long as I'm passionate and focused on the right things. Now, some people may call my personality style obsessive or compulsive, and maybe I borderline sometimes on a little bit of that, but today I'm just gonna give you an example of just how deep I go, all right? Tea. Let's talk about tea. I love tea. Prior to my trip to the UK, I took my family on a 2-week trip where we went to Scotland, London, Wales, Paris, and the Netherlands, all within a 2-week period of time. It was incredible. And it's hard for me to pick my favorite, but I can tell you a major highlight of our trip was the time that we got to spend with my friends Mike and Isabella Russell. And I gotta tell you that before I went to the UK, I was not initiated into what real tea was. I'm not going to say that I was drinking Lipton tea, although I may have been guilty of that in the past and enjoying it. However, I found some more broad teas, but it wasn't until I went to the UK. And specifically, it was a day that I spent with Mike and Isabella Russell, our family spent with Mike and Isabella Russell on the Isle of Wight. And these folks introduced me to proper British tea. And, well, quite frankly, no other tea has been the same. A couple years ago, I remember, I think it was January or February 2016, they sent myself and our family a very awesome care package.
Well, this is odd. I don't remember ordering anything recently, and this mysterious package has arrived. Wow, thank you so much, Mike and Isabella. What an awesome surprise.
Mike and Isabella Russell sent this amazing box of treats. And inside that box of treats was something called London breakfast tea. Now, my favorite tea is English breakfast. The thing is, though, is not all English breakfast teas are made the same. And the London breakfast tea from the London Tea Company that came in this care package from Mike and Isabella Russell, it was to die for. It was absolutely incredible. Now, I started to search for how could I get more of this tea after I ran out. And it's possible, but it's extremely expensive to order that tea from London and have it shipped here to the United States. And I never pulled the trigger for whatever reason. I had found some great alternatives here in the States that's a lot easier to get, and it's not your standard off-the-shelf kind of brew. But it's not proper British tea. And I was having this conversation in just one of my, just casual follow-ups. I connect with Mike and Isabella every now and then, and we were talking about the fact that, man, I haven't had a good cup of tea since I ran out of that London tea. The funny thing is that this conversation was probably almost a year ago, maybe a couple months ago, I don't know. But I can tell you this, that I was in Philadelphia for Podcast Movement just last week, and I ran into Mike Russell. He says, "Oh, hey, Cliff, stay right here. I'm gonna run up to my room. I have something for you." And I'm like, I wonder what he has. He brought, on his trip all the way from the UK, some Yorkshire tea, breakfast brew. This is proper British tea. In fact, let me just show you how proper it is.
Good morning, Yorkshire Tea. Oh, he was meeting the farmers in Kenya. Let me just check if he's back. Just popping you on hold. Thanks for holding. Putting you through.
Yorkshire Tea, where everything's done proper.
Good morning, Yorkshire Tea.
I didn't know what to think when I pulled it out and I saw these little square bags, but let me just tell you this. This tea packs a punch. It puts London Tea Company, I don't even know where they rank, but let me just say, this stuff is incredible. So much so that I started researching the Yorkshire tea brand. I started looking at their website and I found that it's very easy to get this brand of tea here in the States, and I've already, this is a brand new box, I just got it last week, and I already ordered 2 more boxes of this exact thing from Amazon. Mike and Isabella Russell, you guys are amazing, and I thank you so much for our friendship. You know what, just since I'm on the subject of talking about Mike and Isabella Russell, Mike not only gave me this when I saw him there personally, but he also had a nice handwritten thank you card that he delivered to me while we were at Podcast Movement. Mike and Isabella Russell have been great, incredible friends. By the way, if you don't know them, they're the folks who own Music Radio Creative. They do all of the audio branding for my podcast. They create custom jingles for people. They create custom audio voiceover and music. If you have an audio podcast, you must check out mindsetanswerman.com/audio. mindsetanswerman.com. That's my website. I used to have Podcast Answer Man. It's now mindsetanswerman.com/audio. And that will take you to a link where you can get a special deal on an audio branding package from Mike and Isabella. Anyway, I treasure our friendship that we have. And today in the mail, as if having just a brand new brand of tea that's easy for me to get here in the United States from Britain, proper British tea, my friends, I open up the mail today and I get this. And you might say, what is that, Cliff? And I was like, what is this? This is massive. It's something from a company called Moonpig. But anyway, this is a photo that Mike and I had taken of us while we were having dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe in Philadelphia. And it's just thank you for your friendship, Cliff, on the front. And then there's a personal note in here from Mike to me. Incredible. Mike, it was so awesome to see you. Isabella, I am so sorry that you weren't able to also come to Philadelphia, that we weren't able to reconnect there. But I've had the awesome privilege, and I treasure the memories of all the times that we have been able to spend together at all the different events we run into each other at the same events at the same time, but also the time that my family and I spent an entire day with you, where you chauffeured us around all the different areas of the Isle of Wight. It was an incredible blessing. Your friendship is an incredible blessing, and now that I even have some new proper British tea that has a nice punch to it, I thank you. I thank you for everything. Today's vlog, by the way, is all about being laser focused on things that you appreciate. Go in, dig deeper. Something that sparks your interest, go in and find out what makes that company successful. For example, I did a Google search for Yorkshire tea, and you know what Google tells me? It pulls up a Wikipedia article, and you know what Wikipedia says just right out of the gate? It is the #2 tea company in Britain. And I went and I found all of their amazing, hilarious ads on their website.
We don't do things like that around here. What would happen if we all did that? Littermageddon. That's what. We do things proper. It might look like a little bit of litter, but little things matter. Take stitching. Without those careful little stitches, all your clothes would fall off. If all the tiny atoms in the galaxy stopped working together, then the universe's trousers would be down by its ankles. Ask not what your trousers can do for you. Ask instead how a humble Yorkshire-based tea company can become the epicenter of all things proper. Why we choose the square tea bag and follow that star, however hopeless, no matter how far from Harrogate it may take us. And why? Because this, my friend, is Brewtopia, Xanabrew, the hanging gardens of Put Kettle On. This is proper. This is Yorkshire.
So much fun. And you know why I benefit from being laser focused on things that I'm passionate about, like going deeper, investigating further? Why is this tea so good when all the other teas are just you know? Why is this one even so much better than that London tea company, that London Brew that I thought was the most amazing tea? This blows it out of the water. And then I go to their website and I see why. They don't do anything. They don't take anything for granted. Everything they do is with intention. Everything that they do has purpose behind it. That is their branding in their commercial, but I can tell you right now, I've learned from the flavor and the taste of a tea bag, it sits in water for a little bit, there's something special about that company. They do things right. All right, anyway, that's my vlog for today. Just my love, my obsession for a good British brew cup of tea, and my appreciation for two amazing human beings on this planet, Mike and Isabella Russell. Thank you guys so much. I encourage you guys, each and every one of you, to take something that you're interested in, some passion that you have, and go all in on it. Focus some time on it. Do some research about it. And ask yourself this: why am I so drawn to this? Why am I so passionate about this brand, this product? What is it about this company that has captured my heart, my attention? And seek out the things that you can learn. That's my message today. Until next time, I encourage you to take everything you do, including your breakfast brew, to the next level.